heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. We'll go and ask information.
You don't leave your kid alone in the car, especially if you don't know where you are. You're gonna regret that. But it's fine. It's part of the game. Bingo! Atlantic Island Park.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
I don't see a park.
Employees, prepare the park for shutdown.
Interact with objects in the world. I just click on it. That's cool. Can I go in here? Park's closed. Nope. Huh? Excuse me? No, it's locked. Alright, so I need to go talk to this man in the window. Information desk. Tickets. Tickets, please.
What?
Am I having a flashback or am I drugged?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
What? Why would he get out of the car, run past me into the park when I'm standing right next to the window? That doesn't make any sense. So we're just gonna go back and look. I think she took something when she got out of the car she probably shouldn't have taken. Alright, well, he's not in there, which means he thinks he lost his teddy bear in the park. That's what's happening. He's upset I didn't get his teddy bear fast enough. I can't run or anything. This is how fast she goes. The clouds look like bubbles. They're not very cloud-like. Into the park we go.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Over here!
That's not Callum. Alright, welcome to the park. Callum.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
This way!
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park.
Mm.
A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention, employees. The park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
This park looks like it's been abandoned for 50 years. And I'm definitely drugged.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car!
Over here!
No, not over here. It's not your kid. Yeah, this place is not actively running.
God. The park.
I can run now? Thank
What happened
Jesus. What happened here? It's been like this for 50 years.
Catch me.
Kid, I'm gonna beat you.
Callum, come back here right now!
You can't catch me, neener, neener, neener. Oh, a kid has more stamina than I do? That's cool. He's gone.
Wait, Callum!
He's just running.
Catch me, Mommy!
I can't catch you. You run
Wait
5
for
times
Mommy.
faster than I do.
Callum!
Come on, this way!
Shoo.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Hmm.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. My goodness. It says different shows. Oops. How do I close it? Okay. Well.
Stop, Callum!
Callum, where the heck
This
did you
way,
go?
Mommy.
No, not this way. What's that?
What's
You heard
this?
That's what I said. Purchase the land on Solomon Island for a pittance. Pittance? I don't know. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name had people slamming their doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with a curse carried from the old country. Old Man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers. I dismissed him shortly afterwards, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Well, it was the start of something amazing, and then it fell apart. And it has to be cursed because I'm chasing a ghost through it. I refuse to believe that's Callum.
Callum?
No creepy giggles, thanks.
Callum? Stay where you are!
Callum! Callum's on the boat.
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Can I get in?
Come on, Mommy.
I'm trying, it won't let me. Thank you. I had to wait for the ride to come to a complete stop. What's talking?
Callum, come back here right now!
We're supposed to be finding your teddy bear, not getting on rides. Am I supposed to do something while it does this, or...?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children.
Is this
A
Hansel and Gretel?
boy named Hansel
Yep.
and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup.
What?
What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife,
I can't turn
I
around,
cannot
that's
do
it.
that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool.
Oh, you fool.
Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Oh,
The next
is that the
morning, the
chipmunk?
woodcutter leads the children into the forest.
Why is it
Before they
moving?
leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food
Oh.
that day.
Hi.
Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods.
Oh,
When
I
their
had a
father
conversation with
leaves them,
Chad.
the children wait a while, then
Hi.
follow the trail back to their parents' house.
I'm just, enjoying the ride.
After
look at the
receiving a
chimney.
thorough scolding from
He
their
doesn't like
parents
it.
for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning,
Chad?
their mother gave them a slice of bread
Where are you
and led
at?
them deep into the forest once again.
Did I make Chad angry?
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Poor kids. That's it? Where's the rest of the story?
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. "Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?" An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children.
I shouldn't have gotten on this ride. This
brought
is
you
taking
here.
forever.
Just come in and stay with me."
I should have just
No
let him
harm
ride
will
into
come
the
to
dark
you.
by himself.
But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. "You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside,"
I get
the
up.
old woman urged, and the children, still licking their
Oh,
sweets,
I can't call out for Callum
followed.
anymore.
Once inside the house,
How rude.
the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him."
Yummy.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old witch said. "The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
That's not how I remember the story.
And then,
stories always get
because
changed.
even children
Oh,
can't survive on
God.
sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Cannibals? Why do their faces look like that? They look like creepy birds or something. Wow, that was a whole waste of time. Why is my duck looking at me? No thanks. Where's the kid? Callum. Let me know when the ride comes to a complete stop. The duck don't look at me again. Callum. Creepy ass duck. That was literally a waste of time.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds,
Their
the old
parents.
witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
How depressing.
Come back! Another accident.
And now it's whispering. That's
This
even worse.
place.
Teddy bear. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbons, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. Simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. Can I have the teddy bear with a knife in its eyeball? Can I have the knife in its eyeball? No. Darn. I wanted the knife in its eyeball.
Callum!
Callum! Excuse me? Why did that sound like it's right next to me? Is he up there?
Where are you?
Ooh, don't whisper at me like that.
Callum!
This way, Mommy.
It's definitely not Callum at this point. How's it whispering at me, but it's hundreds of feet away from me?
Come back, Callum!
Am I
This
getting
whole
on
thing used to
another
make
ride?
the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy. Where are you?
Catch me, Mommy.
Catch me, Mommy.
Come to mommy, Callum.
I don't want to get on that one, so I'm just gonna keep... Oh, what's this? It's a picture?
Oh, I remember this.
She doesn't look the same. She looks younger. I wonder if this is all in her head.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
What am I looking at right now? I see a teddy bear and a lady. I'll read that in a minute. Who is it? Not gonna spark again? Only from this side? Okay. Oh god, there's a lot of reading. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, as Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all of that. But the more he wears the suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. Isn't there a horror movie that has that happen to a mascot? But then I saw him at Susie's Diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to the park management, about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still seems... oh my god. The suit still smells like a carcass. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him. Pucking up in a gutter outside Sycoil Station. Pucking? What? He sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was just staring at me, sizing me up. Whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman. Oh. That lady that was standing over the teddy bear. She's back with the teddy bear. Alright, well.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
No, not this way. What the hell is that? That's no chipmunk. I don't know what that is. It's another ride. Bumper cars.
Stop! Callum!
Is this going bumper cars?
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat. Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Mother Duck said quack, 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 quack.
Oh. What is wrong with this lady? Shock therapy. I don't think she knows where or when she is. I think she lost her kid or he died or something at this park. And she is remembering things weird. Examine accident report. Employee name, Francis Dufresne. Time and date of the incident, 25th October 1976. Job title and department, laborers working on the crane. Supervisor, Richard Stapleton. Witness, Lawrence Creed and Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Francis was killed. Did the injured employee see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employee's portion of a workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load, undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this incident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Employer or supervisor signature, illegible signature on 25th October 1976. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the park and exorcise the spirits. All right. Interesting. This lady's definitely sick. Every time she reads something or hears about something, it happens to her. Also, it's not connected to the rail anymore. It would not be on. It's just showing me where to go, I guess.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother. Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand.
Like you were
Don't
gonna
even
leave him
remember
in the
what it
car
was.
to go get you his teddy
When
bear?
I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But
Damn.
instead my mouth said, "Yes, Sheriff."
Alright. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders, the problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energy, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I am missing. Okay. So, you purposely built an amusement park on a place that's possibly haunted because it amused you? Okay, that's cool. You do you. But I want to know why she's running in circles looking
Where are you, Callum?
for her kid and can't seem to remember what happened at the park, where he is.
Stay where you are!
I'm getting on this. How am I gonna get off? Where is the baby crying? I can't turn around. Up we go. I'm guessing I'm gonna see Callum from up here.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed, but I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Well, that sucks. I thought she was gonna be like, he turned out to be a drunk and an asshole and ran off or something. So, he died in this amusement park? Excuse me? Mr. Conductor. Thanks for letting me off, I guess. I saw him. I know it's real. She didn't see him because she's crazy, but I saw him. Or maybe I'm the crazy one. The game is making me see things.
Callum?
Crying infant now? Is that his response? That's how I know she's losing it. We're not actually here. This is like part of her therapy or something. Hello?
Mommy is coming, Callum.
What?
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Am I supposed to find the baby? It won't let me go this way. I don't know. Is that one of the ride things that fell off? Oh, there's sun. They look like suns. Oh. What the heck? I want to know what drugs she took before she came here. But I guess we will figure that out in the next episode. We're going to continue looking for Callum. Thank you so much for watching, and please come back for the next one.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their
After
kids
she
and just the
finishes
way they
talking.
talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Alright, now that she's let out some of her true side, her colorful personality, we will enter this roller coaster in the next episode.